Nearly there. Racing. Out in a good line, Cathy, Maree and Obeyance begun well. They're clear by 2 lengths. Round the outside comes Homebush, Fitzroy. A bit wider out on the track, then to Odin Slayer, who runs up to second. And behind those came Octagons, goes well back as Rib Curler and Celtic Warrior. They turn and go. And it is Odin Slayer the outside. Odin Slayer is going to beat Cathy, Maree. Third at the line is Obeyance. The next one over is Celtic Warrior. Behind those came Rib Curler. Back behind Rib Curler to Hilton Cusp and Homebush Fitzroy never in the hunt, and neither was Hilton Cusp. Octagon's Ghost just ahead of Hilton's Cusp. Glory Hog one. Nearly there. Racing, Glory Hog out best. That's a good breakout though. Moving up on the outside, Southern Mist is going to work to the front. Past the Express, the outside. Deborah Bay gets around those. Then on the inside, Opawa, Parissa, Subterfuge. Well back is Business Boss and Glory Hogs amongst the tail enders. Southern Mist has the lead, turning for home. Coming up, Southern Mist here. They come down the outside. Opawa, Parissa flying. Opawa, Parissa, Southern Mist up close to the outside. Deborah Bay, and right there in the centre was Barcy Express. Gee, good lineup. Not far away was Swilling Shrimp. Back behind those to Subterfuge, who was well back with Business Boss, who might have been the last to go by. Glory Hog was also amongst those as well. Harry, that one racing. Opawa top, right on the outside, flew out. Opawa Libby goes out with it. Driving underneath those two, Opawa Harry. Right behind them is Opawa Faith, and in behind those then Mischief Managed. A bit of a break back to Rheingold. The two out the back door are Maya, Time and Slyness. They're about to turn the corner and go. Opawa Libby and Opawa Harry. They're at it on top, these two. Opawa Libby the inside. Opawa Harry trying. Opawa Libby, Opawa Harry. I think Mischief Managed got through to grab third in front of Opawa Faith and Opawa Top, who weren't far away. Behind those came Rheingold. A bit of a breakaway then to Maya Time. And there was one even further back behind that too, I think. On its way down to the lids. Nearly there. Racing. Out pretty well was Hard and Fast to the inside, going out with it, Miss Valley, and right behind those along the rail, No More Beers. He's next on the outside is Homebush Riley. Southern Affairs a little wider. Back behind those then to Homebush Slinky, and well back behind them another Jamie and Smoke and Maree. Off and gone as Hard and Fast is going to bolt in. Down the line, Hard and Faster will beat in photos lots of Beersies and Homebush Riley together. Behind those to Homebush Slinky. Miss Valley and next on the outside, Southern Affair crammed up right in behind those. So was another Jamie, and not far away, Smoke and Maree is last in. LB McLeod, nearly there. Racing. Feel away, best out, she's keen towards the outside, driving underneath it though. Briserda Reves gets up on the inside, over the outside of those. Opawa Alex has put in a big run and hit the front. Over Briserda Reves and Regal in. Running next is Freckle Fly, a bit of a break to the rest. Opawa Gale, well back behind those is Corborn Miami and LB McLeod. Up they come and Opawa Alex. Opawa Alex trying hard as Briserda Reves. Opawa Alex bolts in. Briserda Reves. Then we've got photos here. We've got Regalin and Freckle Fly for the minor money. Behind those came Opawa Gale. Next to go by is Corborn Miami. Well back is LB McLeod, and She's Keen, the last to go by. .457 Laura's closing. Nearly there. Racing. out in a bunch, but flying out was Opawa Grady from over the outside. He's got 3 lengths over the field. On John Snow Lives on the inside, running up to that Dad's Ambition. Nina Baxter back on the inside, getting a check. It was all about Echo. Goes back beside Ace Bale and Lagoon Twist and Zipping Sunny amongst the tail enders. Opawa Grady is off by 4 or 5. John Snow Lives gives chase, starts to mow it down. But the gap's too big. Opawa Grady, John Snow Lives, Dan's Ambition is third. Fourth over Nina Baxter from Zipping Sunny on the outside. Then came Ace Bale behind those two. Lagoon Twist and All About Echo's the last one in. Pianissimo out wide, nearly there, racing. Off and away here, out best is Opawa Buckside, kicking underneath it, no Tinkerbell Heritage Watch. It runs to second, drifting wide is Opawa Buckseye. Getting underneath that then is War Cloak. Back behind those, Lagoon Mai Tai making ground on the outside. Up on the inside, Lagoon Bale. Well back behind those, Unova, Bale and Pianissimo, the last two. No Tinkerbell, got them stretched out here. They come after it though. The inside, Lagoon Mai Tai heads the chase. In behind those then is Heritage Watch. Lagoon Mai Tai gets up on the inside of No Tinkerbell. Lagoon Mai Tai, then a photos, No Tinkerbell Heritage Watch. Opawa Buckseye next to go by. Unova Bale is back behind those by some 5 lengths. The next was Lagoon Bale, Pianissimo and War Cloak is last in. Lure Mobile, set, racing, feel away, come out in a pretty good line too. Air Express on the inside, going up to it, Alex Rumble, Storm and Norm round the outside, hits the front. Running it at 4th place is Kingman over on the outside. Back near the fence, Opawa Idol, well back behind those, Opawa Lean Meat and Homebush Errol. Storm and Norm is off and gone here. Storm and Norm's 5 lengths in front, he's going to brain them. Home second, photos, Alex Rumble, Opawa Idol was out wide. Behind those two, Air Express. Next to go by is Opawa Lean Meat on the outside. In behind those came Homebush Errol. Well back behind him is another fan. And Kingman is one of the last to go by. Nearly there, racing, field away abreast it all, missed it a bit out best, Black Crow. A Homebush Chopper Rangers up at the outside, ducking underneath them, Dirk the Jerk to grab the lead. Round the outside of those is Breaking Mad. Oh, back last Renbargen here, it's well back, abreast it all's back there with it, and Homebush Chopper's well back. Homeward bound and Dirk the Jerk. He's out by a couple of lengths from Black Crow and down the outside, Breaking Mad, but Dirk the Jerk. Dirk the Jerk, we've got photos. Bound to Erupt was flying late in a photo with Black Crow. Not far away was Breaking Mad Country crossing on the outside of those. And back behind them is Homebush Chopper. Red Margin was never in the race, and abreast it all was the last to go by. Baxter from nearly there, off and away. Wally Baxter came out best, leads by a couple now. Randa comes after it on the outside. Good Genes is next, and down on the inside, Opawa Crusade over the outside. Magic Mike, Homebush Rufus, well back, so's Opawa Express, and No More Beers. He's at the back. Homeward bound here, Wally Baxter, hard to catch. Wally Baxter ran down the outside. Magic Mike. But Wally Baxter will beat Opawa Crusade, got up to run second. Magic Mike third behind those Good Genes. Next to go by might be Rand on the outside. Back behind those then Opawa Express, Homebush Rufus and No More Beers. He's out the back. about to get there. Racing, Sketchy Steve beaten off the mark by Om Nom Nom, who heads for the front. Ranging up his Calendar Girl and Homebush Page in between those. Closing on them pretty quickly as Harkonen and Bale around the outside. And Opawa Colin is getting handy as well. Back on the inside, Calendar Girl goes back. And up with those then to Homebush Grew. Up they come. Om Nom Nom is at the front. Om Nom Nom is going to score, gets home in front of Harkonen and Bale on the inside. Not far away were Homebush Grew, and on the outside of those then Opawa Colin was flying home. Back behind those then to Chokehold. Well back was Calendar Girl, and one of the last to go by, I think, was Homebush Page back there. Ready there, racing. Out best, Wheelchair Norm hits the front over Dynaquirk in the inside. Getting around that is Roadworks on the outside. Moje burst a bit wider. In behind those then is Homebush Real, and tucked away underneath those then is Opawa Opal as they turn and go. And Wheelchair Norm 5 in front. He's off and gone down to the line. Wheelchair Norm is going to beat in photos. Mojo Burst, Roadworks up underneath those was Opawa Opal not far away. Back behind them, Homebush Real and Dynaquirk's the last to go other way.